Now I don't know about you, but somehow my day doesn't feel complete unless I've crawled around on the floor of a broken £100 Nissan Micra. So, let's see what we can fix today. Welcome to CarSpyTV. So here's today's problem. Have a look at this. It's this lever here. Now, this is the one that defines whether air is brought into the car, as it is there, or whether, when it slides across to here, air simply circulates within the car. The problem is that the lever is jammed. It will only move to there, and then even when I put a considerable amount of force on, it won't go any further. So I suspect to fix that, I've got to have a look under there, and to do that, I presumably have to remove this piece of plastic trim. I wonder how. Right, okay, so there's a screw there and another one there, and I found a couple more lower down as well, so let's get those out. Do like a ratchet screwdriver. Number one. Now, I'm a bit impeded by the gear lever, so I'll just shove it into first to get that out of the way. Now I think this lever operates via a cable, much like a brake cable on a bicycle, so maybe the mechanism is just jammed up in some way. We shall find out. Now, there are a couple more screws lower down. I think, yeah. If we take out the ashtray, we can finally get to these ones as well. Again, the gear stick's in the way, into fifth. That's the thing about old cars, they come apart so easily in comparison to newer ones. Now, last screw, and then unless I've missed something, this should come out. So, cross your fingers. Oh yeah, oh yes. Bit of plastic trim. Store that carefully in the back. Oh, okay. Oh, we've got some electrical wires here, so I've got to be a bit careful. But I think, nonetheless, I can just about see what we need to see. Now, it's a bit tricky to see, but I'll give you the best view I can. This is the lever that's jammed, and if we look up there, can you see that black piece of metal at the end of my finger? When I wobble the lever, that moves. There we go. And I can't, having had a look, see any immediately obvious issues in this area. But attached to this piece of metal, as I suspected, is a cable. Now, that cable goes off in this direction towards the glove box. And indeed, let me get my torch for you so you can see. Where's it gone now? Yeah, now you see this? The cable is running through there. So when I wobble the lever on the dashboard, you can see just about that's moving as well. So what I'm going to do is take out the glove box and see what's at the end of that cable, because maybe the problem's down there at that end rather than up here at that end. I've only just recently reinstalled this glove box, so at least I know how it comes out when I can find the clip. Gotcha. Right. So this is the cable run I showed you a moment ago that goes behind the glove box, and we can now follow that up to there, and that is where the cable terminates. Now, if I wobble the lever on the dashboard, you can see that end moving just a little bit there. So that suggests to me that the cable is at least running freely within its housing. So maybe the problem is something up here or over here. This is what's supposed to open and close when you operate the lever. Maybe that's just a bit sticky. Yeah. Hang on, let's try the lever again now. Oh, there we go. Yay! So it's just stuck. Simple as that. I like it when things can be fixed easily, especially when I haven't got to spend a fortune buying parts. I'm not very comfortable in here at the moment. Have a look. Yeah, there we go. It's where I spent half my life. Never mind though. Let's put the dashboard back together. Now, whenever I fix a car or a computer or whatever it happens to be, there's always a slight concern that I might accidentally break something else in the process. For example, in this case, there are all kinds of small electrical wires going to the back of the stereo, various other things. So, just for peace of mind, let's see if everything still works. Now, you may remember in the last video that I fixed the blower motor, so I'm particularly keen to see that working still. Which it does. Plenty of cold air and plenty of noise. This dial here, that wasn't working before we started today, so still making silly clicking noises, but no change there. This one, that's spinning fine. This, of course, is a lever we've just repaired, and as you can see, that is now moving exactly as it should. The stereo now, I've got the face for it down here. Let's plug that in, see what's what. It's lighting up, that's encouraging. Stand by. Okay, good. So everything appears to be working. While we're here, let's do a quick plant update. And as you can see, well, it's coming along spectacularly. It's grown considerably since I last updated you. The moss, well, that's doing okay too. It is nonetheless lagging behind this fine specimen. While we're out here, let's get the seatbelt reconnected, because as you can see, it's detached down here on the bottom mount. Now, I've already had to push back some of the carpet around here and down here in order to do this, and what I need is a ratchet, but I'm not going to use my normal ratchet today because these are big bolts and they're rather tight, so I'm bringing out the big guns. This one here, which is extendable, gives me a bit more leverage. Now, what do I need? I need a 17mm socket. There we go. And I need a bolt in there, like so. And then, if all goes well, it should be a case to do them up. So that's rock solid now. Let's just quickly put this piece of trim back on, just very roughly, because as you can see, I haven't done the rest of the carpet yet. Good enough for now. Now have a look at this. You might find this interesting. This is a new camera mount I bought to help me film these videos, and as you can see, it's currently stuck to the inside of the car sunroof. Now, unlike many camera mounts I bought, this one is really well attached once you stick it to your piece of glass. And also, look, I can move it to all kinds of jaunty angles to help me film in confined spaces. Now, I typically put my mobile phone in there, but it is actually strong enough to support a proper camera, so I'm pleased with that. Okay, well, I think we'll leave it there for today because we have made some meaningful progress. I don't know what I'm going to fix next on this little car because, frankly, every time I look at it, something else is broken. But nonetheless, if you subscribe to my channel, you'll be able to follow the progress. You may also want to bear in mind that if you're in the market for a second-hand car, I have written a book that guides you through the entire process. It's available at Amazon, and there's a link in the description of this video that takes you straight to it. Now, I've got to put all these tools away.